it's CEO here and welcome back to my channel. Today, I'm going to share my theory why we will be getting a brand new Animal Crossing game next year when the next Nintendo console drops. And when I say brand new, I don't mean a game built from scratch that's completely original, but a game that's similar to New Horizons. My overall theory is we will see a new Animal Crossing game release with a new Nintendo console rumored to be released in 2024, either in March, April, or second half of the year. Nintendo did take notice of how New Horizons blew up and wants to capitalize on that by releasing it with their new console. This way they can boost sales of their new console and Animal Crossing at the same time and capture that market segment of players who would buy another console to have an additional island. That being said, no one is going to shell out potentially $300 to $400 on a new Nintendo console to play the exact same Animal Crossing game they can play on their Switch. And it is reported that this Switch 2 will support cartridge-based games, which would very likely indicate backwards compatibility with Switch games. So players could easily use their existing ACNH cartridge to continue their island on their new console. But still, Nintendo needs a way to convince players to buy their new console. Again, no one's going to shell out up to $400 to play the same Animal Crossing game with their same island. What if this console allows for multiple islands? Maybe players could keep using their current New Horizons cartridge, but now have the ability to make 2 or 3 islands. I think that would convince a lot of players to buy this new console and even pick up the game again to start a new island. Multiple islands would be cool and all, but all of this promotion of Animal Crossing lately has me thinking in a slightly different direction, so just stay with me. First, we have the Animal Crossing Legos leak. These LEGO sets are rumored to be released in March 2024, which would also be the 4th anniversary of New Horizons. Why would Nintendo wait this long after New Horizons debuted to release new Animal Crossing merch? My theory is they're trying to drum up hype for the game again and attract players who put down the game to prepare them for a new and updated Animal Crossing game. These sets would also excite current Animal Crossing players, making it a win-win for Nintendo. These sets have not been confirmed by Nintendo, so maybe they're waiting to announce them at the same time as a new Animal Crossing game? Maybe they'll use these LEGO sets as marketing to promote a new game? Second, this year we've seen Nintendo Summer of Play and Nintendo Live. Both of these pop-up events are basically huge promotions of Nintendo's games, where visitors can physically interact with sets themed around their newest and latest games. At these summer 2023 events combined, they were promoting Mario Kart 8 Deluxe Booster Course Pack, slated for its last wave to be released end of 2023, Super Mario Bros. Wonder, releasing October 20th, 2023, Pikmin 4, released July 21st, 2023, The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom, released May 12th, 2023, Kirby's Return to Dreamland Deluxe, released February 24th, 2023, Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, released November 18th, 2022, Kirby and the Forgotten Land, released March 25th, 2022, and Splatoon 3, released September 9th, 2022. All of these games are 2 to 3 years newer than New Horizons, so why would Nintendo actively promote an almost 4-year-old game alongside their newer games? They were also promoting Super Smash Bros. Ultimate at these summer events, which was released for the Switch in 2018, but that is definitely the outlier in this case. My theory is Nintendo is promoting Animal Crossing alongside these more current games to get players hyped up again in preparation for a new Animal Crossing game. Third, Nintendo just announced brand new Animal Crossing themed Switch lights, which feels like it came out of nowhere. And again, why now? We are getting Isabelle's Aloha Edition Switch light that comes in a bright coral color that matches Isabelle's summer shirt and will only be available for sale at Target. Then we're getting a Timmy and Tommy Aloha Edition Switch light that comes in a bright teal color that matches their adorable shirts you see them wearing on your brand new island during the summer. In an interesting move, both Switches will come with a digital copy of New Horizons. I don't understand why these come with a free copy, yet the original Animal Crossing Switch from 2020 did not. My theory why digital copy is being bundled is to push as many sales of ACNH as possible before the next iteration of the game releases. For those who've never played New Horizons and don't own a Switch, this is the perfect and most cost-effective way for them to finally try the game, and potentially turn them into lifelong fans of the game who would definitely want to play the next version of the game. Fourth, Nintendo likes to create games, then release a slightly better, slightly updated version of the same game for the next console. We could possibly see Animal Crossing follow this same pattern. And first, we have seen this exact pattern for the Animal Crossing series before. The very first Animal Crossing game, Dobotsu no Mori, was released for the N64 exclusively in Japan April 14, 2001. Then an enhanced version, Dobotsu no Mori Plus, was released for the GameCube, again exclusively in Japan, December 14th, 2001. The following year, the game was localized for North America and released on the GameCube, September 16th, 2002. We now know this game as Animal Crossing Population Growing. Then in 2003, the game was enhanced again, now called Dobotsu no Mori E+, and was released exclusively in Japan, June 27, 2003. This means there were 4 iterations of the same base Animal Crossing game. Each version got better and better with more content added, but Nintendo never built a whole new game from scratch in this era. They kept building upon an already successful game. Why fix something that isn't broken? We've seen a similar pattern with Mario Kart 8 for the Wii U that released on the Switch as Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. A huge difference between these two games when Mario Kart 8 Deluxe first released was that the DLC for Mario Kart 8 that included 8 new courses, 3 characters, and 4 karts was added to Mario Kart 8 Deluxe's base game. We've seen this with Splatoon 3. The Inkopolis Side Order DLC you can purchase for $24.99 includes the same exact setting from Splatoon 1, Inkopolis Plaza, and includes a brand new single-player campaign, called Side Order, that takes place in the same exact setting from Splatoon 2, Inkopolis Square. You could interpret this as a massive upgrade to Splatoon 1 and 2, since both games appear in Splatoon 3 in some form. We've seen this pattern with Kirby's Return to Dreamland, a game that was released for the Wii in 2011 and was also released on the Wii U in 2015, but has recently made a comeback for the Switch, released February 24, 2003 as Kirby's Return to Dreamland Deluxe, offering the same base game, but with new content including new revamped subgames in a new location, Merry Magalore Theme Park. And we've seen this pattern with Super Smash Bros. For the Wii U. Nintendo released Super Smash Bros. Ultimate for the Switch, which was the same base game from the Wii U, but with upgraded graphics and stylistic changes. So Nintendo has a history of taking games for older consoles, adding content or improving them for new consoles, rather than making a whole new successor game from scratch, then releasing that for their next-gen console. This is enough proof to convince me Nintendo will follow the same pattern for Animal Crossing on their next console. I do not think we'll get a completely new, built-from-scratch Animal Crossing game for the Switch 2, but we will see New Horizons as the base game, with updates such as new content, items, villagers, improved quality of life, with the Happy Home Paradise DLC included for free. I personally don't think Nintendo would have enough time between March 20th, 2020, when New Horizons released, and the second half of 2024 to build a brand new, from-scratch Animal Crossing game, which is why they would go with an improved game instead. Plus, the developer team that built Animal Crossing was pretty busy with Splatoon 3's release, leaving even less time to build a new AC game from scratch. I suspect this is why we did not continue to receive updates for New Horizons after 2021. Nintendo wasn't expecting the game to blow up how it did, so they weren't planning to upkeep the game when they were about to release a brand new Splatoon game. But then Nintendo saw how popular Animal Crossing became, but simply couldn't get to work on a new game yet because of Splatoon. And I'm not mad the team focused on Splatoon 3 rather than Animal Crossing because I love Splatoon 3. I'm just sharing my theory about the timeline for the team that makes these two games. Now that Splatoon 3 has had a year of updates, I suspect the team can start to shift focus back to Animal Crossing. Even though I know Splatoon 3 is supposed to have 2 years of updates, but I'm guessing the incoming year of updates has been built, and the team can start focusing on building other things. But you may be thinking, why doesn't Nintendo just wait longer than 4 years and build a completely new Animal Crossing game for the next console, and just have the game release a few years after this console's release? Because now, Animal Crossing is mainstream. Animal Crossing New Horizons is Nintendo's second best-selling game of all time, and they're not going to let this opportunity go to waste. With this magnitude of a fanbase that is already salty about the lack of updates, Nintendo waiting 7 years to release a new AC game would be a super bad look. To ignore the player base of their second best-selling game would be a horrible business move. So why not satisfy the fans and hold them over with an updated ACNH game while we wait for a brand new AC game? And at the same time, generate lots of revenue by getting players to pay $60 for the same game, and of course, $300 to $400 for the new console needed to actually play the game so they don't miss out on the hype. I've talked about this before, but it's still sad Nintendo did not bring minigames from Animal Crossing New Leaf to New Horizons. These minigames introduced so much content that was great for solo play and multiplayer. I'm still holding out for a dedicated Animal Crossing themed collection of minigames that releases separately from the $60 Animal Crossing main game. Think of Amiibo Festival, but done right and integrated with the current main Animal Crossing game. This could possibly be the brand new built-from-scratch game we will see on the next-gen console. And if this turns out to be Nintendo's plan, then I do not think we'll see a brand new main series Animal Crossing game built from scratch on the Switch too. But what do you think? Do you think my theory could be correct? Do you have your own theory? Let me know what you think of all this Animal Crossing promotion Nintendo is doing out of nowhere. If you're watching this video after the next big Animal Crossing game or update has released, was I correct? Let me know in the comments. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. A huge thank you to my YouTube channel members for your continued support of me and my channel. All my members get these super awesome perks, including getting all of your comments hearted by me, priority when I do multiplayer events on my Animal Crossing live streams, and 24/7 access to my treasure island, and 24/7 access to my new catalog island. My treasure island is an island full of items dropped on the ground that you can take, including every crafting material, all the new DIYs from the 2.0 update, all seasonal DIYs, Nook Mile tickets, and so much more. On the screen is the current map for my treasure island. I'm also now offering a 24/7 catalog island that is every item you can catalog. This is the best and quickest way to get hundreds of items you don't have yet. This is my current catalog island map, and for more information about cataloging, I've linked my tutorial above and in the description. If you would like to become a member and get access to these amazing and helpful perks, you can click the link above or in the description, or you can click the join button on my channel's homepage or in the link in my about section. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.